Hi guys, Christy here with PK1Kids.com, and in this video I want to talk to you about BrainPOP. Now if you haven't heard about BrainPOP before, well, you're in for a real treat, and if you have, I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to talk to you about a special subscription they have just for homeschoolers. So BrainPOP is an online learning platform for kids of all ages. They've got a BrainPOP for grades 3 all the way through 12th grade. They also have BrainPOP Junior, which is super sweet for for grades kindergarten all the way to 3rd grade. So they have a bazillion lessons in all sorts of standards aligned subjects like these ones here. So they've got science, social studies, English, math, arts and music, health and social emotional learning, engineering and tech. So all sorts of really great learning online. Now the absolute best thing about BrainPOP is the way that they teach their lessons. So they have this animated explainer video that is real short, to the point, captures your kids' attention, right? It's all animated, it's really fun, and they explain a certain topic, right? And so then after your kids watch that short topic, they're gonna do some of these activities that relate to the topic. Now, what's really amazing and powerful about this is that your kids then begin creating things with the information that they just learned. So whether they're making a movie or they're doing some creative coding or making a map or reading further, they're taking the information that they just learned and they're creating with it, which makes this extremely powerful and effective for your kids. It moves them into that active experiential learning. And what is so awesome about this is that I am all about the proof being in the pudding, right? So my kids will spend like maybe an hour on BrainPOP, and then, you know, at the dinner table, I've got 3 little experts in whatever they happen to learn that day, and they will just rattle on and on and on and on about everything that they learned, whether it's, you know, the Great Wall of China or, you know, something in science, or like my daughter was doing some lessons today on cats and felines and the cat family and all sorts of different stuff. So this is where BrainPOP really, really shines. This is what they're really known for, and it's crazy effective. I can tell you that from my perspective, from my experience with my kids. My 3 school-age kids are completely different from each other, and they have completely different personalities, completely different learning styles, which is why I'm a huge fan of BrainPOP, especially for eclectic homeschooling, which I'll talk about that in a second. But what's really great is that, you know, regardless of what kind of learning style your kids have, you know, there's a bunch of different types of activities which really make it engaging, which is very difficult for online programs to do. If you have any experience with them, you know it's really hard to get your kids to engage where they're just looking at a flat screen. But BrainPOP definitely does this, and that's why they're a really major winner for pretty much any homeschool family. Well, like I said, BrainPOP has a homeschool subscription. You can subscribe monthly or annually. You're going to save a little money if you subscribe annually. But what's really great about the homeschool subscription is that you're going to have this teacher parent dashboard, and you'll be able to create logins for each of your kids. You'll be able to see the work that they're completing. Now, there's something really cool about this. You can go kind of 2 different routes or a little bit of both. So you can go through and browse the BrainPOP content yourself. And when you find something you're like, you can assign it to your kids. You can assign different assignments to different kids, right? If you want to, or to all of your kids on the same class. And you can actually create assignment like due dates for this. So you can make something, you know, you can plan out maybe lessons on, you know, your fun Fridays, every fun Friday of every week for the whole school year if you wanted to, or just, you know, you've got a vacation coming up, you want to keep them learning, you can just assign a few different lessons and activities for them to do on those vacation days or what have you, right? BrainPOP activities are perfect for some morning work if you want your kids to get started in the morning and maybe you've got some reason why you can't get started right away, right? It helps you get that buffer. Also for afternoon nap times, right? You put your little ones to bed and you can have your older kids hop on BrainPOP for a little while and do some assignments or activities there. Or like I said, do them on a fun Friday, fill in those vacation days or days when, you know, homeschool is just not worked out right? And you just want to make sure that they actually learned something today. Send them on BrainPOP and you can just relax for a minute because you know that they're going to be experts on whatever they learned that day. Now, the other way to use BrainPOP, which I really love, is to allow them to use interest-directed learning. So what happens is if they go on their logins and they just kind of explore any of those topics, there's so many topics they're going to find something interesting to look into. Well, they can work those activities that I was showing you, and they can submit that to you, and you can see their work here in the parent dashboard. So I I kind of coined that for BrainPOP that it's like the eclectic homeschooler's dream, right? I'm an eclectic homeschooler, and I absolutely love this because I love being able to piece together different things for what I'm already teaching and say, okay, let's add some different assignments to that, go a little bit deeper. And I also really, really love interest-directed learning. So this allows your kids to just go out, find something that they're really interested in, and just dive into it and see what they learned. So if you've got a large family, or maybe for any reason at all, you're looking into something online that your kids can do that will actually teach them something they're actually going to remember, and is going to hold their interest, I highly recommend BrainPOP Homeschool. Check out their subscription. Again, if you want to go for an annual subscription, you're going to save, which way I'm going, you're going to save up to 28% if you offer that annual subscription. The cool thing is that you can get a 2-week free trial with this. Okay, so if you're curious about it, go ahead and sign up for that free trial. You have 2 weeks, and you're going to see right away that just with a short period of time on BrainPOP, your kids are going to remember a ton of information from whatever they learned. And the great thing about it is that you can go through and pick and choose what subjects you want them to take a look at and what topics you want them to look into, or you can just say, hey, I want you to do 30 minutes or 60 minutes of BrainPOP every day and submit your work to me so I can see what you're doing. This is such a great tool to use in all sorts of different homeschool scenarios. Well, if you're looking for curriculum recommendations for your growing family, you've got little ones underfoot, and you just gotta find something that works great, whether it's for the young ones or for the older ones, because you're a busy mama. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, PK1 Kids, and check out my website at pk1kids.com. I offer all sorts of different free printables. So subscribe, go grab some freebies on my website through my freebies library, sign up and get access to all of my free printables there at pk1kids.com. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you always remember to follow the fun.